Hello, everyone. Whoops. Thought the hookah hose was the microphone there. That was very silly. I'm going to keep that in though because that's hilarious. Welcome back to Habibi's 101, everyone. Today we're talking about what I call the Unholy Trinity. The Unholy Trinity is a three-pronged attack, and what I mean by that is lying to women in order to get sex. You don't want to do that. That's very bad. In fact, it's one of the most detrimental things a man can do to himself, to her, and to the rest of the world, really. So let's dive deeper, shall we? I get it. Sex feels great. But when you lie to a woman in order to get sex, you're doing damage to yourself because what man wants to be known as a liar? You're doing damage to the relationship if you're in a relationship, especially if you get caught. You're also doing damage to her soul because if that's really all you want from her, let's face it, you're not going to be with her long term because it's just a relationship based on sex. And trust me, those never work out. Back in my silly years, I tried a few of those out, and it's not the way, Chief. That is not the one. You want the sisterization to be in full effect, and what I mean by that is you want to do things right, and then only then will the sisterization be in full effect. Once you kick them to the curb, that creates a resentment inside of her heart, and it does damage little by little to her soul. And you're creating aftershocks for all the other men who could be suitable for her. You know, they could be good men for her in the future, but you've already tainted all these men that used her for sex has already tainted her soul and most likely caused some resentment within her, some resentment towards all men. And now other innocent guys are feeling the brunt of your actions and are now having to deal with this traumatized woman. And the more traumatized a woman is, the harder it is to bring her back. Trust me. You're going to want to trust me on this one. Living in Vegas, I've dealt with my fair share of traumatized women amongst the sex worker community, the strippers, the escorts, the porn stars. Not all of them, but a majority. Dealt with a lot of trauma and quite the headache to deal with.